What's going on YouTube? In this video I'm talking about the wrestlers I've met, and I'll tell stories if there's any good stories about it. First wrestler I met, Chris Jericho, at autograph signing. We got there late, but you know, we bought the CD and stuff and got the wristband. Turns out he was late, so we were actually early. Met him, that was before Monday Night Raw in 2010. That was really neat. First ever autograph signing like that with me and my buddy. Really cool. He's nice. He signed my belt, my spinner belt. JTG is my second one. Before Raw, behind the arena. Actually, they had the barricades up between the driveway where the wrestlers would go in, and we saw, you know, wrestlers and WWE personnel go in. And there's a JTG was his taxi. I guess it was taxi. Drove up. And he was in there for a good while, and there's a lady that was across the other barricade parted off over there and called JTG by his real name, and he went over there and they talked for a little bit. He saw us and you know, called his name over there, and he came over there and got a picture, and we talked to him, and he signed my belt, and you know, we thanked him. He's a real nice guy. That was the first time I've you know, went behind that arena and met somebody that was really neat. Next one was probably my favorite so far, Jeff Hardy. Met him at a house show, August of 2012. Basically, got in the ring, and Jerry Maguire said there was a surprise for all the Jeff Hardy fans there, and he'll announce it after it's over. So he said, you know, he's doing pictures for $20. This is the blown up version of it. My belt did not get to get signed because the security people said it was not a TNA item. I did not want to fish out more money for a Hardy Boys 2-pack, so, you know, I bought that belt just for him to sign it, but he didn't sign it. I had the silver Sharpie, handed it to Jeff, and he was going to sign it, and they said no. So Atlas Security, you can go fuck yourself. That's what I think. Yep. So real nice guy. I actually had a conversation. My other two buddies were deciding what they're gonna do about the picture, and you know, we talked for a little bit, talking about I had 2 towns in Oklahoma before that, and told them I waited 15 years to meet them. And you know, my belt had the Jeff Hardy nameplate, and I was decked out in Jeff Hardy stuff, so we knew I was, you know, a true fan. That was pretty neat. Next one, Samoa Joe, was at the same event. They had a deal where you buy this figure for $30, and later in the night you get to go backstage and meet him, and he'll sign it. So that was pretty neat. I saw Brooke Tesslocker, and, you know, walking around the backstage area, and they had a little like area that had curtains around it, and there's referees and stuff, kind of, because they were sitting and waiting. So all that was pretty neat. Samoa Joe's not a dick like other people said, or I've heard they say that. Real nice guy. He shook his hand real nice. It's pretty neat. The next person I've met, Zack Ryder, on 2 different occasions. One before the Raw, October 1st Raw, and the October 2nd SmackDown taping. And I'm a little bit tongue-tied. The first time I met him on Raw, he signed the piece of paper. He's signing in they have a portable merchandise booth now, and he signed the piece of paper, and I was wearing a Zack Ryder shirt. He thought that was pretty neat. And then I met him the next night for the SmackDown taping, and he remembered who I was, and he signed my belt. And you know, he's real nice. That was pretty neat. You know, it was real neat. I framed the autograph, because that's the first time I've ever gotten an autograph like that. It's like the pieces of paper you get at WrestleMania. He signed it. Real cool guy. And the last wrestler I met was Ziggler. Was the same SmackDown taping I met Ryder. They alternated. I think Ryder signed for 30 minutes, and then Ziggler came out. Real nice guy. I had him sign my belt, my spinner belt. And so you know, he's real nice. We asked him when he was going to cash it in, and he said at Hell in a Cell, and he did. And so every time we you know, he talks about cashing in, I always I just have to say, you know, he lied to us. That was kind of funny. But that's what was that, like 5 people or so. Not a whole lot. I was gonna wait because I'm going to Elimination Chamber in February, and you know, I just think about waiting because you know they may have an autograph signing then. But I just go ahead and do this. Not a lot of people. I don't live, you know, in somewhere where you know they'll have autograph signings a lot. But I have what I have. You know, I'm really fortunate enough to meet, you know, all these people, especially Jeff. As you can see here, I met him. I don't know how many times I talk about that in my videos, but I didn't get an autograph from him. Basically, Al Security were dicks. So, Al Security, you can go fuck yourselves. Basically, they were dicks. I've heard the same thing from other people. They've been dicks to them and stuff. I don't know if it's the way they are, if it's their rules or teenage rules, but I know they were dicks. But you know, I can't complain. I met Jeff. Didn't get an autograph, but you know what? I met him. That's the important part. So, if anybody has met any of these wrestlers or want to comment below and tell me who you met, that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, my next event is Elimination Chamber, and then the Raw the next night, and then the SmackDown taping the next week in Oklahoma City. So that's 3 events. So yeah, I guess I'll end this video. Hope I didn't bore anybody too much, and yeah. So oh, there's my new figures. I got a Zack Ryder and a John Cena Super Show. Try to get this one signed in February. So yeah, see you guys later.